Right now at 5, the nation gathers to honor those who lost their lives on 9/11.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Americans are marking 22 years since the September 11th terror attacks that killed nearly 3,000 people and forever changed this country. Jared Hill reports from near the annual commemoration at Ground Zero in New York City.
Mourners gathered in Lower Manhattan to remember the thousands of lives lost in the September 11th terror attacks 22 years ago today.
James M. Amato.
Joseph Amatuccio.
In keeping with tradition, family members read aloud the names of loved ones who were killed.
My sister, Jody Tepedino Nicolo. We miss you, Jody. We love you. Your light still shines as bright as it ever did.
At the Pentagon, an American flag was unfurled, and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin took part in a wreath laying to honor the nearly 200 lives lost there.
The men and women of the Department of Defense will always remember.
And in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, relatives left flowers at the memorial wall for victims of United Flight 93. The plane crashed when passengers tried to overtake the hijackers. Back here in New York, the fire department, which lost 343 members that day, continues to lose members even now. First responders are dying from illnesses stemming from the rescue and recovery efforts at Ground Zero.
World Trade Center illness is very real. We lose so many people to it, and early prevention and detection and treatment is key.
As family members grieve, they hold true to their enduring message to never forget. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
President Biden is expected to join troops at a military base in Alaska. His visit is a reminder that 9/11 impacted every part of the United States. And closer to home, flags are flying at half-staff today in honor of 9/11. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers signed the executive order to honor the almost 3,000 people who lost their lives in the attack on the Twin Towers in 2001. This executive order also declares today as a state day of service and remembrance. In a statement, the governor encouraged Wisconsinites to participate in the day of service to honor and remember the day. Time now for a check of your Coulee region forecast with our First Warn meteorologist, Bill Grahl. Bill?
Hi, Ken. We topped out at 81 degrees on Saturday. Cooler yesterday, highs closer to 70 in La Crosse, and there were some scattered showers for some. That's the problem, and that's been the problem all summer long and early into September here. Not everybody's getting the rain showers, and we could really use a widespread soaking rain. Now today, again, we've got some isolated to widely scattered showers. The high temperatures were in the lower to middle 70s, 73 in Eau Claire and Winona, also in Black River Falls and Prairie du Chien. I can update that 75 to a 76 officially out at the La Crosse Airport. A few degrees below average, but not too far. Our average is 78. We've got a mix of sun and clouds right now, and we do see some showers on the radar. Now, not all of this is reaching the ground, and they are few and far between. You can see a few spotty showers or sprinkles trying to move southward through La Crosse and Monroe counties. Also, temperatures have just dropped 10 degrees out at the airport from 73 to 63 degrees, a little bit of outflow from those showers. Otherwise, 70s to the west and then 60s to the north and east of La Crosse. So those isolated showers possible this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy and cool overnight with decreasing winds. That could lead to areas of fog late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Lows in the 40s to around 50 degrees, including 51 here in La Crosse. I'll have the rest of your work week forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill. Thanks very much. Well, a new lawsuit wants to block the legislature from moving ahead with impeachment proceedings against the newest Wisconsin Supreme Court justice. Attorney Tim Burns, who once ran for the state Supreme Court himself, is representing 2 voters for Justice Janet Protasiewicz. Their lawsuit argues that proceeding with impeachment would violate the constitutional rights of voters who cast their ballots for Protasiewicz. Republicans have argued that Protasiewicz's comments on the state's legislative districts during her campaign are grounds for her removal. We've done previous coverage on this topic. You can find what we've covered before on all of our platforms. Plan before the after. That's what the Causeway caregivers of La Crosse want people to know. The free planning session over at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church helps people get their affairs in order before death. Their executive director, Sarah Roble, says many people don't think of issues that may happen after they pass away. Robles says it's important to sort out assets like money, property, as well as medical issues like power of attorney. She says the planning session creates open communications among families so they aren't left with questions.
It's something that's easy to put off. No one wants to think about passing away. But if you just start, we always say the first few forms in the folder flow into the next one. Before you know it, you're done with the folder.
The planning session consisted of 3 parts: preparing for service, healthcare, and legal. Robles says the session is a great planning step for people who may not live near family. The state health department and a third-party lab will be testing the water at a correctional facility in Stillwater. The move comes a week after inmates protested conditions by refusing to return to their cells. Kirsten Mitchell from our Minnesota affiliate talked with family members of the men inside, as well as a former inmate who says water quality concerns have been going on for decades.
They said that they had to use things like their socks to filter the water, and if they wash their clothes at certain times, their clothes turn brown.
Despite concern from inmates and their family members, the Department of Corrections says there's been no reports of water-related illnesses among staff or inmates.
Stomach pains and actually my back.
Vava Gaddafi served a life sentence that ended in 2014 at the Stillwater facility and believes otherwise, showing us his persistent rash he thinks is from the shower water.
Tell the truth about the matter. It just ain't just happened. It's been going on.
Now, a week after inmates protested conditions, the DOC announced they would more extensively test the water this week.
It's definitely a step in the right direction, but it shouldn't have took this much time to make this step.
The DOC says this new round of water testing will include water from the faucets inside the cells. There'll also be a sediment analysis, something that has not been done before.
A DOC spokesperson said, "We recognize there are sediments in the well water which at times can affect clarity with a reddish-brown tint. Although the water may be unclear, it has not been deemed unsafe through the routine third-party water testing."
How can we even trust that they're going to deliver us the right results when they have been reporting for years that these test results were clean and safe for these inmates?
Advocates call on the DOC to address the other issues that remain, many of which stem from short staffing.
We are human beings, no matter what we did or didn't do.
Bottled water is being given to inmates and staff as they wait for the water testing results. The DOC says they will use it to implement a long-term water filtration strategy with the help of a consultant. Construction begins today on the Wisconsin Highway 162 bridge that crosses Dutch Creek. In addition to a new coat of paint, workers will be replacing expansion joints and installing a new deck overlay. There is a detour in place for 162 that uses I-90 and Wisconsin Highways 27 and 33. 162 will remain open to emergency vehicles. Construction on the bridge scheduled to be completed by late November. Just ahead this evening, a proposed ban on menthol-flavored cigarettes still hasn't taken effect. The effect flavored cigarettes could have on new smokers. Right after this.
Huge selection of rugs and art under the white tent in the Valley View Mall parking lot. Multiple sizes including brown rugs and so much more. Hurry, don't miss this.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Keep your home looking clean and beautiful with 11% off Dutch Boy Paint Seminars. DuraClean Paint provides a weather-resistant coating with crack and fade resistance. Get a gallon starting at $32.89 after rebate. For exceptional adhesion and one-coat coverage, choose Dutch Boy Max Bond Plus Exterior Paint. It's a paint and primer in one that resists dirt, mildew, and repels rain 90 minutes after application. Get a gallon of flat exterior paint for $44.94 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Never been invited to a Southern fish fry? That's okay. Get Arby's $5 Hush Puppy breaded fish basket and fries. Because Arby's would never not invite you to Arby's. Arby's, we have the meat.
Excuse me, is this flooring pet friendly?
I don't know. But I am. Hi. Oh, you're a pretty girl. Whoops. Boy.
For huge savings on pet-friendly floors and real flooring experts, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
One of the best selections of commercial vehicles in the Midwest can be found at Osseo Automotive in Osseo. From medium-duty trucks and vans to super-duty work trucks, cube vans, chassis cabs, and more, you'll find the most popular commercial vehicles from Ford and Chevrolet all in one location. Take advantage of Section 179 tax savings before the end of the year. Get to work with a new commercial truck or van from Osseo Automotive in Osseo. Shop online at OsseoAutoCommercial.com.
Huge selection of rugs and art under the white tent in the Valley View Mall parking lot. Inventory is priced to sell, so stop in today. Hurry, don't miss this.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Early data from South America shows the flu vaccine has cut the risk of hospitalization in half this year. It's a hopeful sign the vaccine will provide a similar level of protection here in the U.S. as we head into respiratory virus season. The Southern Hemisphere typically experiences its flu season a few months earlier than us here, so trends from that region can help the U.S. prepare for fall and winter. According to the CDC, this year's mid-season flu vaccine data from 5 South American countries shows vaccination has reduced the risk of hospitalization by 52%. The manufacturer of the widely used abortion drug mifepristone is asking the Supreme Court to reverse a lower court ruling that, if allowed to go into effect, would restrict access to the drug. The justices could rule on this long-running dispute next summer, putting the decision right in the middle of the election season. Mifepristone remains available for now and is not subject to the restrictions the lower courts have said should be imposed. The maker of sleep apnea machines has agreed to pay $479 million to settle claims related to a recall. The law firm handling the case says Philips Respironics has agreed to reimburse the cost of affected devices. Its 2021 recall indicates use of some ventilators, CPAPs, and BPAP machines can lead to health problems. They contain foam that can break down and then possibly be inhaled by the user. The FDA says it's received more than 100,000 complaints, including reports of at least 385 deaths. In April of 2022, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration proposed a ban on menthol flavoring in cigarettes to help protect people from tobacco-related diseases and deaths. But more than a year later, the ban has not taken effect. News 8 Now's Michael Germain spoke with local doctors about the effect flavored cigarettes have on new smokers. Good evening, Michael.
Ken, back in September of 2009, the FDA banned the sale of flavored cigarette products because research found kids were more likely to use them than adults. But they made one exception: menthol flavoring. The exception was supposed to expire last month, as a finalized rule for all the sale of all flavored cigarettes was expected in August. But so far, no action has been taken, and there's been no word from the FDA on when a finalized rule might come. Studies have shown that adding flavors to cigarettes help recruit young smokers. Today, we talked to experts at Gunderson about the appeal menthol flavoring has on new smokers.
There are some studies that show that if they can take menthol off, they'll have a 15% reduction in people starting to smoke and continuing to smoke, and that'll save 650,000 lives over 4 years. That's pretty much worth it.
According to the CDC, the amount of people who smoke menthol cigarettes has been increasing. In 2020, more than 40% of smokers said they preferred menthol-flavored cigarettes, and menthol use was considerably higher among smokers from racial/ethnic groups who were younger and who reported mental health problems. Ken?
All right, Michael Germain reporting for us. Thanks, Michael. Coming up tonight, an American trapped underground is inching towards the surface. Multiple countries are aiding in his rescue after the researcher suffered a major medical event. Those details in just a bit.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl, tracking some isolated to widely scattered showers across the region. I'll have all the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
For a limited time at Home Sleep Express, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen. This Total Comfort King mattress is now just $5.99. Plus, get free shipping when you spend $4.99 or more. King for the price of a queen at Home Sleep Express. Morgan Farmer at Park Bank enjoys working with new and existing business owners to ensure their success. He finds the means to secure loans through the Small Business Administration that enables these businesses to start, expand, and thrive in our communities. Morgan Farmer enjoys helping local businesses, and he also enjoys other things. Visit Morgan at Park Bank to talk about your small business and other things.
Here in La Crosse County, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort, which is why we've been serving our community with the best in plumbing and bathroom remodeling services for nearly 30 years. We pride ourselves on making each and every one of our customers feel safe, comfortable, and happy in their homes. So remember, when it comes to your home's plumbing needs, Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Now, for a limited time at Home Furniture, you can get a king-sized bedroom suite for the price of a queen. Like this king bedroom suite, now just $16.99. Plus, get free shipping on purchases of $4.99 or more. King comfort, queen price at Home Furniture.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The American researcher who became seriously ill during a descent into one of the world's deepest caves is on his way back to the surface. Teams from around the world are helping rescue Mark Dickey from a cave in Turkey. 9 days ago, the 40-year-old was hit with gastric pain that turned into bleeding and vomiting at a terrifying depth of about 3,000 feet below the surface. Dickey and his rescuers have since zigzagged a path higher than New York's Empire State Building, with a team from each country assigned to a specific stage to help on the way up.
The doctors let him walk for very few steps just because this helped himself also for his psychological well-being. Okay, so he's not walking to exit autonomously from the cave for sure.
Dickey can't eat because of his condition and is being given an IV for nutrients. He's also needed 4 liters of blood. Turkish officials expect the rescue to be completed as soon as Tuesday or Wednesday, and Dickey will finally receive the full medical attention that he needs. No secret that the Coulee region could use some rainfall. You look on some of the interactive maps that the DNR has across the state, and southwestern Wisconsin, definitely one of the more severe regions in terms of drought-like conditions. Let's bring in meteorologist Bill Grahl, who's got the latest for us. Bill?
Yeah, you'll recall last Thursday with the latest release of the drought monitor, we're in the highest level or worst level of drought conditions for parts of the area for the first time on record. So that should tell you just how dry it's been. Now, I am tracking a few isolated showers. A live look through CityCam will show kind of a mix of sun and clouds, a few spits and sprinkles near La Crosse. 76 was the high, 56 the low, so that's pretty much right on track. Averages are 78 and 56, so just a couple degrees below average. No official rainfall out at the airport as of 5 o'clock this evening, and we are already 1.36 inches below average for the month and 6.20 inches below average for the year. Mostly cloudy out at the airport, 63 degrees, still 67 here at the station. By the way, it was 73 last hour, so some outflow from these showers has one thing, cooled our temperatures 10 degrees. Second of all, it's kicked up the winds from the north-northeast, 17, gusting almost 30 miles per hour. 70 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a partly sunny sky, and winds there out of the north-northeast at 5 to 10. So temperatures generally in the 60s and 70s across the tri-state area. Coolest readings where those showers have originated from to our north and east, mid to upper 60s there. Still some low 70s to the south and west of La Crosse. And there's those winds from the north and northeast, 10 to 20, gusting close to 30 miles per hour near these showers around La Crosse and Viroqua. By the way, those winds will slacken overnight, and with clearing skies, that could lead to some areas of fog late tonight into tomorrow morning before it quickly mixes out by mid-morning. All right, let's take a look at the radar, and you can see some spots of green, just some isolated showers kind of scattered around La Crosse, and then points to the north and east. Even a few lightning strikes showing up from time to time. Again, not all of this reaching the ground, but don't be shocked if you see a brief shower or a few spits and sprinkles, or maybe some fits as well. I know I was throwing one yesterday watching my Broncos play. Anyway, we've got some showers and thunderstorms also in the forecast for tomorrow, thanks to this little clipper type system that will track south and east. The showers this evening are actually kind of on the back side of this departing low to our east. So Sky Tracker will show those hit and miss showers early this evening. Otherwise, a mix of stars and clouds overnight. And there's that chance for a few hit and miss showers and isolated thunderstorms tomorrow as that clipper system moves through. And then Wednesday's looking dry with a partly to mostly sunny sky. And Thursday's looking much the same. So my forecast for tonight, those isolated showers or sprinkles in spots. Otherwise cool with areas of fog possible late. 40s for most. We'll see a low of 51 here in La Crosse. Cool tomorrow, mix of clouds and sun. That slight chance of a shower, isolated thunder, 69 for the high. Could see some fog both tomorrow night and Wednesday night as well. And then 69 on Wednesday, back in the 70s on Thursday. Some low-end rain chances on Friday and again around Monday, but pretty seasonable temperatures Thursday through early next week in the 70s. Ken?
All right, Bill, thanks very much. When we come back tonight, a crowning achievement. We will meet the new Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest right after these messages.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
When does a credit union become more than a credit union? Maybe it starts simple, getting you in a vehicle that's safe and reliable for your daily trips. Or maybe it's getting your dream vehicle for weekend adventures to remember. Whatever your vehicle needs are, Altra is ready to go the extra mile. With professional loan experts, an easy application, and no payments for 90 days. Apply today at drivealtra.org. Altra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
Did you know the proper installation of your windows is just as important as the windows that you select? Improper installation can lead to issues like air leakage, mold, rotten wood, structural issues, and other future problems.
Don't take chances. Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. Our factory-trained team will ensure your new windows are installed correctly the first time.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, the clear choice for the best windows installed by the best people. Receive up to 25% off your new windows with our cooperative savings plan.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, time to raise a stein because this year's Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest has been crowned. This year it goes to Emma Garrison. Garrison is a 2022 graduate of UW-La Crosse and is working towards earning a master's degree. During the competition Saturday, she performed on her viola and talked about her community service initiative, Misunderstood. Now, Garrison has been competing in the Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest competition for the last 4 years. She says that the time it took her to earn this crown was well worth it.
Having the dream and coming so close so many times, and it was hard not giving up hope. But for me, anything worth having is worth fighting for. The moment they said my name, I freaked out. I just made myself proud in that moment, and I saw my family, and it was just the most incredible feeling.
So after Oktoberfest, Garrison will represent the La Crosse area in the next Miss Wisconsin competition. And another member of the Oktoberfest royal family was crowned this weekend. Tori Campbell has been named this year's Oktoberfest Special Fester. The officials made the announcement at the Special Festers Ball at All-Star Lanes in La Crosse. Tori says she's excited to do one thing in particular.
Dancing with my friends and family.
The Special Fester has been part of Oktoberfest activities for almost 2 decades. Community members submit nominations and then a committee chooses the winner. Congrats to Tori and Emma. We'll have a look at what's coming up when we come back, and of course, Bill Grahl will have one more check of your forecast.
At Taco John's, we never judge a book by its cover. But if the cover is a one-of-a-kind flatbread coated in aged cheddar, crispy shredded potatoes, and our signature potato Olay seasoning, we say, judge the shell out of it. New Cheddar Crunch Tacos, only at Taco John's.
Hello. Yes, this is Nicolay Law. Well, no, I'm not actually, but I'm familiar with his work.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Do you have a trash can here? That's all right, maybe we'll get you one. Let's get you a trash.
With fall approaching, now is the right time to get your new energy-efficient windows from your home improvement company. We're offering 50% off all windows. Call now to get 0 interest and 0 payments until 2025. Our team of trained and certified professionals will ensure your project is done right the first time. Like the warm weather, this deal won't last forever, so call today or go online to schedule your free consultation and get 50% off your new energy-efficient windows. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, you'll always find great deals. Right now, get even greater savings store-wide with our lowest prices of the year. Like over 60% off these special buy pet beds, $12.99 while supplies last. Half off these Bushnell trail cams, just $49.99. All Carlisle specialty tires are 15% off. And assorted tubes of Mystic grease start at just $2.59. Plus, shop Blaine's Farm and Fleet's lowest prices of the year online and pick up your order in our fast and free drive-thru. We'll have it ready in just 1 hour.
At Toma Health, we're excited to announce our new cutting-edge technology with the addition of our new Da Vinci surgical system.
The Da Vinci will lead to faster recovery, smaller incisions, and less pain and trauma to the patient. Patients' outcomes will be improved by the mere fact of the shorter the performance of the procedure. The Da Vinci will be a commonplace in the future.
Learn more about our new Da Vinci surgical system at tomahealth.org.
To all you so-called drive-thru contenders out there, Taco John's is coming for the breakfast belt. With the boldest, cheesiest, baconiest, potato Olay-iest breakfast burritos ever, we're not pulling any punches. The new breakfast champ is here. Try a bigger, bolder breakfast at Taco John's.
You live a life on demand. Movies, shows, and more. Your local news, weather, and sports shouldn't be different. The 8000 Plus app is the free streaming option, giving you everything local on your time. If you have one of these, you can get this.
Again, a small chance of showers or sprinkles in a few spots this evening. Otherwise, kind of cool overnight. Lows in the 40s to around 50 degrees. Areas of fog possible late tonight, early tomorrow. Otherwise, kind of cool tomorrow and Wednesday. Slight chance of rain tomorrow. Dry Wednesday, and then seasonable 70s for the rest of the 8-day period.
Not too shabby. Thanks, Bill, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 5. Hope to see you again at 6.